Hey guys, it's Kat and I'm back today to talk about my June favourites and one fail for the month. I've got about 20 minutes to film this, so we've got to hurry up so I can't waffle as much as I usually do. So let's just get into the good stuff, shall we? I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder and I'm so not used to wearing this much makeup. I'm actually like, what are you doing, you crazy woman? So ignore me if I keep staring at the viewfinder. I'm just so not used to wearing this much makeup. So I wear these sort of elements individually, but I don't usually wear them all together unless I'm filming beauty news, which is what I'm doing after this. But the first things I want to talk about are the things that I've been pretty much exclusively, besides my Project Pan stuff, using on my eyes all month long, and it's these two palettes from Viseart. So I ordered these with Hayley probably back in, I want to say April. It took like a month to arrive from a particular stockist, but these are the Viseart Paris Edit and Spritz Edit, and I love these. I've been using them so much. Today on my eyes, I'm wearing the Paris Edit. What I love about these is that it's got 12 eyeshadows, but they're so teeny tiny and they're really, really beautiful quality. So this is more of a cool toned palette. It's got some mauves in there. It's got some pinky colors. I love this shade here. I do want to say it's probably one of my favorite shades from the palette. I'm wearing this on my eyes today with some of the mauvey sort of shades and a little bit of that in the outer corner. I love this cool toned gray. Usually they're not my colors, but it works perfectly to sort of deepen up these shades. Quality is gorgeous. Like, look at this one. I do want to swatch this one for a particular reason though, because I think I have it in another palette. So, you know, that's a Paris Edit. Beautiful, nice little shades. Very, very compact. Great for traveling. Great quality. Love it very much. That's that shade there, which is gorgeous. Now, I do have the Grande Pro Volume 2 from Viseart. This is a bit, so much finger marks. Now, my favorite shade from this, it's actually upside down. My all-time favorite shade from this is the one up here. And I feel like it's the same shade. So I'm going to swatch it on a different finger because I should look this up, but I haven't. But whenever I reach for this palette, I always inevitably go for that shade. And now I think I actually have it in a more compact version. So let's just have a look. Yeah, they're pretty much identical. So yeah, some really, really beautiful shades in this. If I want something more cool toned, which is what I'm wearing today, I go for this one. If I want something a little bit more warm toned, I go for the more recently released Spritz Edit. So again, this is a tiny, gorgeous little palette. It's got some killer shades, a nice mix between mattes and shimmers. This one here, this sort of cool bronzy color that's really reflective. It's probably one of my favorite ones in the shade. So you can see that this is more rose gold. This is more sort of like taupey bronze, but the effect is gorgeous. The quality is beautiful, but this is just more of a warmer tone. So if I want more gold, if I want more sort of more yellowy sort of toned transition colors, this is the palette I go for. It does have this beautiful wine color. I haven't used this much, but look at the quality. Like, the quality is gorgeous. So these are little palettes that I have been loving, and there's part of me that wants to collect them all because they're fairly affordable. If you want to try the Viseart formula, this is a really great way to try it. And realistically, if you look at something like this, when you look at something like this Pro palette, I'm not a pro, so I don't need this size pan. It is too much for me, and like how I use my eyeshadows, these tiny ones are much more cost effective and I love them. So these are absolute favorites. My next absolute favorites are skincare items. Now, I've had these in my cupboard for a little while. I ordered them quite a while ago now, I think sometime last year, but I've just been waiting to use up some moisturizers and stuff to actually get them out. And I thought, look, today is the day. Well, not today. About a month ago it was a day, and I've been loving them. So they're by Uemura, and these are the ultimate or ultimate. We've got here the Sublime Beauty Oil in Cream and the Sublime Beauty Eye and Lip Contour Cream. So we have an eye and lip cream and we have a face cream, and I love these. So this moisturizer is very, very thick. It smells like the oil. So if you're used to the Ultimate or Ultimate oil, it smells like that. But you use a very small amount, especially if you put it over a serum. It glides onto the skin really nicely, but it leaves a nice layer, not greasy layer, but just like almost like a mask layer. And I've been getting up a couple of times during the night to feed my baby. And whenever I get up and I'm wearing this, I can actually feel it still on my skin. So if you're the type of person that has issues with dry skin, you want something that actually like adds moisture and adds it for a long period of time. This will add it like all night. You'll wake up and your skin will be really, really plump, really, really beautiful. And I have been adoring this, especially since we now have to have pretty much heating on 24 hours a day because of the baby. I find my skin's getting really dehydrated, and this just keeps it really, really nicely moisturized. When it comes to the eye product, so this is just like a little, like a cream as well. You can put on your lips, but it's like a moisturizer for your lips. You can put it on around your eyes. As soon as I started using this around my eyes, my sort of patch of dry skin, which is due to like an irritation, started calming down straight away. Now it hasn't gone, this hasn't cured it, but it was having a time where it was flaring up a lot, and it was very red, and it was kind of flaky and a little bit itchy. And as soon as I started using this, that calmed down a lot. So I don't know what about this has sort of calmed it down. I don't know if it's actually fixing my problem. I don't think it is, but the good thing about it is it's not irritating my problem. A lot of other serums and a lot of other eye products that I've been using recently have been irritating my eye, whereas this hasn't. So that's why I'm keeping using it, not because I think it's fixing it, but because it's not irritating it, which is fantastic. Another thing I just wanted to quickly mention that I think hopefully will heal it a bit better is something that I've been putting on just that patch of my eye overnight is actually from Lanolips. This is the 101 Ointment. It's just a lanolin balm product, a multi-purpose balm product. I got it because I know you get chapped nipples from breastfeeding, so I thought, look, I need this, but I don't have chapped nipples, so I've been starting to use it just on my patch there, and it has been helping it a bit, but I think the combo of this has calmed it down a lot, which is really, really good. So I don't know if they're, again, fixing the problem, but they're not irritating the problem, which I'm happy about. So those are actually the main favorites this month. I have been loving other things that I've talked about last month. So for example, the M Cosmetics, the brow gel I talked about in my last favorites. I'm wearing it today with a bit of pencil. I love it. I'm wearing the blush today. I love it. I am wearing a cream highlighter that I think I might put in my project pan soon, but I'm wearing this one. So I talked about these last month. They're still favorites. I'm still using them. I've just edited a video doing a demo using them, so I'll link that down below if you want to see them, but they're still favorites. When it comes to new things that I've picked up recently, there's not much. I haven't been buying many makeup products. One thing that I have really liked though is I bought a new shade of the Melted Matte liquid lipsticks from Too Faced. They released a whole bunch of new shades recently, and they have recently come to Mecca. I haven't been in store to check them out, but I really wanted to at least pick up this one shade, which is Hot Stuff, because it looked gorgeous. I wanted it. These are my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, so I was sort of confident that I'd love it. And I've worn this a couple of times, not too much because I haven't really left the house ever. So that is the color there. It's like a beautiful, vibrant strawberry red. A few people did ask on Instagram, because I posted a photo of me wearing this. I'm not wearing this right now. I'll talk about what I am wearing. But if I want a bright, like matte lip, this is the one I've been going for. People wanted me to compare it to Lady Balls because they thought it sort of looked similar. It's very, very different. So Lady Balls is more of a traditional red. I say very, very different, but they're also just reds. But the nuances in reds, I see them a lot because I'm a red fanatic. This is more of a dark traditional red that is more of a vibrant, sort of almost pink toned red. So yeah, this is sort of like, you know, often see vibrant orange red lipsticks. This is more of the vibrant pink version, which is really fun. I'm going to wear that a lot in summer, I reckon. So yeah, so that's a new shade. I've been wearing it. I've been loving it. But what I do have on my lips is something that has been in my collection for quite some time. So I've been getting back into lip stains. Now, the reason I've been getting back into lip stains is because I need something that doesn't transfer. I've got a baby. I like to kiss my baby. I don't often wear a lip color. I just wear a lip balm. But when I do go out, and if I'm wearing minimal makeup, like obviously not like today, but when I do wear just minimal makeup on the eyes, sometimes I like to wear a bold lip. So I've been pulling out the stains again. So these are the Tony Moly stains. The one that I'm wearing today is a Shocking Lip in Rose Shocking. So this is like a beautiful blood red color. It fades down to more of a pinky color, but It's very, very pretty. When I want to wear something bright, sort of similar to this color here, this one here, which is Petal Shocking, is fantastic. Gorgeous color. So let's just swatch it here so you can see. Again, it's like that vibrant pink, but it's a stain. So I tend to wear these. Now these do have like a moisturizing coating over them that does wear down after a couple of hours, or if you just don't want it on there, because that's what tends to transfer if anything does, I just blot it off. So like, I put this on not that long ago. There's only a tiny bit that hasn't been blotted off, and I feel like I can kiss my baby and wear a bright lip. So that's what I've been wearing. Also, if I want something a little bit less bold, they have the Gel Tone Get It Tint. That's what they're called. This one is a shade 4, and these are a similar thing, just less pigmented. So if I want like a toned down lip, I go for more of these. Before I get on to my one fail, I do want to mention that I've been using a new lash glue. Now it's actually from my friend's brand, but it's a great lash glue. So this is from Bocaj Beauty, and it is the Eyelash Adhesive. Essentially it's a lash glue, it's waterproof, it dries clear, it's latex free, it's fast drying, and I'm wearing it with lashes today. I only wear lashes when I film these days, so I only wear this like once a week, but it's a really, really nice lash glue. I think it's like $8 Australian, which is like the equivalent of like $5 US. So very affordable. Well done, Jacob. Really, really great lash glue. Good staple to release. So wanted to give him a shout out because I've been using this a lot. Not a lot, but whenever I use lashes, I use it and it works a treat. So shout out to Jacob. And the last thing I want to mention is a bit of a fail. I haven't been to the shops, but Hayley did go shopping a couple of weeks ago and she saw at Sephora there was a CoverFX sale. I think it was like 30% off. And there was a couple of the blush duos and there was a bronze duo. Now, we've been wanting to try the blush duos and one of the bronze duos for quite some time. We've heard really great things, but there was very, very limited shades. They tend to be really deep shades. So I said, just pick me up one of the bronzers, even though it's the bronzer that's too dark for me. It's the suntan version. I originally wanted the other one that was sold out, but I thought, bugger it, 30% off, just pick it up for me. I didn't see it in person, so if I saw it in person, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. She did send me swatches, but they didn't look as sort of intense as they are. So this is the CoverFX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo Matte and Shimmer in the shade Suntan Bronze. And in my opinion, it is firstly too dark for me. This shade I can sort of get away with. It's quite red toned, so I can sort of get away with it, but it almost looks a little bit blushy on me. I think in summer it would look a lot better, but and this one is just way too dark. So you can see the base color here. It's way, way, way too dark. And the problem with it as well is they apply really patchy. This applies like it looks like it's really dirty on me. Again, I think if I saw it in person, I'd be like, no, I'll give it a skip. But I thought 30% off, it's available. There's only like 2 of them left. Just buy me one. And this is patchy to apply as well. So it sort of grips to the skin a bit and doesn't glide on nicely. It sort of tugs a little bit and goes on patchy. So this to me is a fail, which is a shame because I've sort of wanted these for such a long time. I'm not sure if I would have considered a fail if I got the lighter shade and it suited me a bit better, or if I just would have been unimpressed with the formula. No matter what the shade, I don't know. But Silver Lining, I have to say, I've been loving this as an eyeshadow duo. So fails as a face product for me. It's definitely not designed for me, but I also don't like how it sits on the skin. It just looks really funny. But as an eyeshadow duo, this is the most perfect bronze and this is the most perfect crease shade. So I can't complain too much. I've been wearing this. If I'm not wearing these eyeshadows, these ones here, I sort of reach for this as an eyeshadow duo because I'll show you. They perform really, really nicely as eyeshadows. You can see that they're quite pigmented. Probably its downside when it comes to face products, because face products, you don't want them to be so pigmented that they look like they're dirt on your face, like sitting funny on your face, but they are really, really pretty as eyeshadows. So look how beautiful that is. You can imagine that being not the best shimmery bronzer on my complexion, but as an eyeshadow, really, really pretty. So this is probably my biggest eyeshadow duo I own now because these pans are massive. 14.5 grams together. That's some big eyeshadows, but that's how I'm going to use it from now on. Otherwise, it's going to completely go to waste. But what I might do is I might actually do a haul talking about some products. I've just ordered some products online on sale from Mecca. So I might do a haul soon, and in that I might actually wear this as an eyeshadow duo just to show you how it looks, because it is actually very, very pretty. So yeah, I'm bummed that I bought it because I'm not using it for the reasons that I bought it for, but silver lining, gorgeous eyeshadow duo. So sorry that I had to make that one a bit of a speedy one and not super chatty. I've got people coming around in like probably 2 minutes now to film beauty news, and my mum to come over and look after baby while we're filming beauty news. So I thought I'd run through that really quickly. But yeah, I haven't been wearing too much makeup recently. And when I have been wearing it, it's sort of Project Pan products and maybe a pop of something, like a pop of an eyeshadow, which is why these are great as well, because they've got those really intense, sort of beautiful, really shimmery shades that work beautifully as just like a really nice way to add a bit of vibrancy to your eye. Use a bit of a matte to blend it out. Good to go. And then if I want a pop of a lip color, these are the sort of things I've been reaching for, because they are nice and vibrant and add like a really bold element to your look, but they're also transfer proof, which is great. Anyway, I'll list everything that I've talked about in the description box down below. Hopefully you had a great month. Let me know what your favorite and your fail product was of the month, if you have any. I know a lot of people aren't wearing makeup right now. I totally get it. I totally understand. But I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully for my Project Pan update, which I'm excited for because it's a quarterly refresh. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.